So today what I'm going to show you is a really fast and easy, quick, stuffed baked mushrooms. And my family loves this recipe, and it's a great way to sneak in some extra vegetables for the kids. So I'm going to walk you through the ingredients, and you'll see how simple the recipe is and how simple the ingredients are. So of course the first thing you're going to need are some large mushrooms, and I just use regular, just white big mushrooms. You can use any mushroom you want. You're going to need, and I will put all the measurements below, you're going to need about a cup of bell pepper, chopped bell pepper, and you want, in this recipe, you want everything to be chopped small. You don't want to have big chunks because you're going to stuff your tomatoes with this. Some chopped, half an onion chopped really finely. You're going to need about a tablespoon of chopped parsley, and then I sneak in some collards, chopped collard, and this is one giant collard leaf. You can add spinach, you can do it with kale, whatever green that you want to add in, you can just chop it really fine. And then I have a teeny tiny little quarter of a teaspoon of garlic, and you can add as much garlic as you want. And then this here is, I'm going to show you, is the stem of the mushroom. And so basically what you want to do is you want to grab the mushroom and gently, side by side, pull out the little stem. And then you want to finely chop it. So I'll do this one again. I'm grabbing it and then just wiggling it. You don't want to break it, and just twist it out and pull it out like that. And then once you've got everything out of there, just like all the other mushrooms, you want to finely chop it. Now, I'm going to show you how I chop it, just super easy. I take my knife and I cut it like this 3 times, and then I flip it to the side, and then cut it down the middle, and then I take it and I just finely slice it like that. Now, I'm no master with the knife, but I do my best. And that's what you want to do. So, seasoning. You're going to need some, and I use the organic no salt seasoning that I get from Costco. You do not need this if you don't want it. You can also use some salt-free Mrs. Dash if you have that. If you don't have either of these, then you can use oregano with a little basil, and whatever spice that you like you can add. Then I've got a heaping tablespoon of breadcrumbs and a heaping tablespoon of nutritional yeast. And I'll show you how we're going to add these to this mixture. So you want to preheat your oven at 375 before you start all this. But we're going to go over to my frying pan and we're going to start frying up these ingredients. So you want to have a hot frying pan, so I'm going to turn it on and let it get hot, and then we'll come back. Okay, so the way we find out if our pot is hot enough is it's ready when it does that. So we are going to add our onions and our garlic and our peppers. Just add everything to the pot. Mushrooms. I'm going to add the parsley and the garlic. But I'm going to leave the collards for last. And we're going to mix it around. See how it's starting to stick a little bit? Just a little. I'm going to add some more water. And just mix it, and I'm going to let it cook for about 5 minutes. Okay, so I've cooked it for 5 minutes, and every so often I'll mix it up and add some more water. I've lowered my heat to a medium-high heat, and now I'm going to add my collards. I'm just going to mix them in and let them get nice and soft, and that takes about a minute. Okay, now I'm going to add about half a teaspoon of my seasoning. And like I said, you can add whatever seasoning you want. Just going to mix it in. Now I'm going to add my nutritional yeast and my breadcrumbs. And I'm going to mix them all in. Now you're probably thinking, oh my gosh, this looks really dry. But you have to remember, you're going to be stuffing a watery mushroom. And so the water from the mushroom is going to really moisten this, and the baking on top will make it nice and crispy. So I'm just going to mix this in for about 30 seconds, and then I'm going to turn off my heat. Okay, so now I'm just going to, I use a small teaspoon, and I'm going to just take it and just shove it in there. Push it all the way around. And I'm going to do this with all my mushrooms. And I'll show you what they look like when we come back. Okay, so I've stuffed my mushrooms, and as you can see, I've got little mounds on top. And now you're probably wondering, oh my gosh, how is this going to come off? Well, this just takes a 2-minute soaking with water, and it just cleans right off, easy peasy. We're going to put this in our preheated oven, 375 degrees, for 30 minutes. So it's been 25 minutes, actually 5 minutes early, because I've been monitoring. And I'm going to hold these guys out, and they look ready. So that's what you want them to look like. Now I'm going to let them cool off, and I'll show you how I'm going to serve them. Okay, so here are the mushrooms, and I just wanted to show you how easy it is to make a simple pasta with just normal tomato sauce meal extraordinary. I have some steamed asparagus, I have some whipped up some bruschetta, and just some Italian whole wheat bread. Thanks for watching. Enjoy!
This is so good.